October is National Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and it's been an issue that has been getting a lot of attention lately, what with all of the recent allegations of domestic abuse brought against NFL players. But this kind of thing doesn't just happen in celebrity households. Domestic violence happens everywhere. What we're going to talk about today is what kinds of legal action a victim can take to get out of an abusive relationship. With me now is Tanya Stanish. She's a senior partner at Schiller, DeCanto & Flack, which specializes in family law. Thanks so much for joining us. My first question is, because this has been getting so much attention here lately, have you seen an increase in people looking to get out of these kinds of relationships, looking for help?
I think the answer to that is definitely yes. The media presence on this issue has made people aware that domestic violence happens to lots of different people and that there are resources available to people, whether through a private attorney or other avenues, to get out of an abusive situation and to get the help they need.
Well, one of the hardest things I can imagine for anyone in one of these kinds of relationships is finally deciding to go get that kind of help. What legal options are out there for victims of domestic violence?
Sure. So there's, in an urgent situation, always 911. But also there is the option of obtaining an order of protection, which is a court document that a victim can obtain either through having an attorney help them or by going to a courthouse, filling out a petition, which is paperwork essentially, getting in front of a judge, explaining their situation, and getting an emergency order, which is typically good for 14 to 21 days initially, and then can be extended for up to 2 years after that to protect the victim from further abuse.
Yeah, another thing is, if someone is in one of these abusive domestic situations and they do finally decide to take that first step, what do you suggest they do first from a legal standpoint? Should they go through all of the paperwork that you just mentioned there, or should they possibly seek help from a shelter, an advocate, or should they just head straight to an attorney to help them with this?
Well, there are a lot of good choices. I think going to attorney is one of the best choices. Understand what your options are. Attorneys, family law attorneys, for example, can typically move very fast within 24 hours to get an order of protection for someone in an urgent situation. You can understand what type of evidence you might need. You can understand what an order of protection provides to you, who it can protect, yourself, children of the relationship, getting exclusive possession of a home, or going to another shelter or other home where you can have safety. So I think an attorney is a great resource. There's other resources out there as well. There's pro bono agencies, there's domestic violence clinics, and there are hotlines which are available to people in urgent situations who just need someone to talk to.
Tanya, thank you so much for your insight and for joining us today. It's now time for a quick break. We'll have more news and weather coming up.
When you come and